Start off with a messy desk today. Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. Welcome to AlwaysForever Creations. My name is Stephanie, and if you are new, welcome. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you will stick around and subscribe. In today's video, we are doing another Christmas in July Sunday. This is a series I am doing for July of 2024. All our Christmas in Julys will be on Sunday, although there was a little bonus video this past Tuesday. I should say a bonus Christmas video. In today's video, we are going to be making a little gift idea list or gift giving guide. I don't know why I named it that, but I think it was because like GGG. That's what I did in my planner that I made for myself a couple years ago. But using this type of list, I have been doing that for many, many years. My favorite part about the holiday season is the gift giving part. And throughout the year, I am like constantly writing down ideas for people. So that is what this is for. And inside we have a pocket up front, and this is very easy to make. So you should be able to make your own if you are interested. Or I do plan to make a bunch of these and put them up for sale. I'm just not sure when that is going to happen before the shopping season starts. But yeah. This has a line so you can write your loved one's names, all the ideas you have for them, and then the gift you purchased and how much it cost, just so you can kind of keep track of budget. The only people I don't use this kind of layout for, and I was going to make another layout and I forgot to do that, is for my kids, because we kind of have like gifts from us, gifts from Santa, and then I like to kind of like see them side by side, so I make sure I'm getting them like equal type things. If you are new to my channel, this is the planner that I made for myself. Now this is a big chunky planner. It holds 3 years at a time, and I also host Christmas, so in here, oh, it's dusty, sorry. I did use her this past year. Okay. So I do themes, so this was a TV themed Christmas. And like all the games were kind of, and the food were themed around TV shows that we had watched that year. So I have like a baking schedule, and then all the recipes I'm going to be, oh, my pocket is broken. Oh, well, all the recipes I want to use for it. Here are my gift ideas. And then I did add a place to put in receipts and stuff, so I would not lose them. This is from 2 years ago. And then I have an activity area, and that just has lined paper, so we can I can plan out games and stuff. So that is my planner. I also build a menu. I also use this kind of setup for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving we like everyone brings something, so I host Thanksgiving too, so I will assign people things to bring, and then like my husband and I do the turkey and mac and cheese and the pumpkin pie. So then like everyone else will have their own thing, and then for Christmas I usually do cook everything, and I have people bring like cookies for dessert. So that's what my planner looks like. I want to see, because yeah, I was kind of having trouble with my kids' gifts, so I was going to make something separate for them, and I forgot to do that. I just never got to it, but like a separate kind of gift giving chart for specifically for them. But anyway, that is that. And I think I have a video on making the cover. So I will link whatever videos I have for this below. And I think this is just cute because I have a polar bear and like a little owl drinking coffee, and it says, "Why don't stores open when I wake up?" And this was my husband's idea for a tattoo for me. I don't necessarily want to put this on my body, so I put it on my Christmas planner. Okay, long intro, welcome. Let's get started. This is very easy to make. I did not really walk you through it too much. This was a 12 by 12 sheet, and then I just used some music paper. I don't know why music paper, Christmas projects, they go together so nicely. So this is the paper I plan to use. I need to get things out of the way. Got my big happy planner in the way. I have my paper trimmer right here, so I need to be able to slide papers in there. I'm not sure about the, do you guys like the scrappiness of the music paper, or should I just like glue a sheet down and call it good? I think both would be pretty. It took a full sheet to cover this, which is a little surprising, but I might have a lot of overlap. Sorry, at this point I might just be like talking to myself. Okay, so we are gonna score. No cutting, just scoring. And I'm on a white desk because my chair, I've had this chair for 10 years. I got it from IKEA. Oh my goodness. I got it from IKEA, and it's really hurting my back when I sit in it. So I have another office chair, but it's higher. It's meant for like bar height type. It can go up really, really high, but it cannot go low. So I had to switch my tables around because this table had adjustable legs to come up higher. And so the other desk that I've been working on is now not in frame, not craftable on. Now it's just full of stuff to be dealt with later, I guess. Okay, so we're scoring at 9. And mine does not have an orientation, but if yours has an orientation, you want the top to be on the 9. And then we turn it. So it's like this. Here's our 9-inch score, and then we turn it. We're gonna score it in half at 6. And this is our fold in the center to make our booklet. See, very easy. And this could be made for a small journal that you just sew in some fun papers. I think you could probably get about 8 to 10 papers, depending on how stuffy you want it. This is four pieces of paper. So I think you could get more in. I wouldn't put too much in. not for this purpose. Like, if you know that many people, that's an expensive Christmas, my goodness. So there's 4 sections on each page, and I have 16 pages times 4. I don't know how many people that is. Mathing. So that's 64 people. So I would probably only need 2 sheets in here, and then maybe I would put in some just like line paper or something, keep some notes in, or more pockets for receipts and stuff. So, but it is yours to do what you need to do with. Okay. Now what did I do? Now, find a ruler. I cut away this score line here. Not sure I cut it away enough, but I also forgot to mention I opened a Ko-Fi account. They don't like pictures from my phone, so it's not a super fancy account because I can't get any of my pictures on there. Have to figure that one out. But I did put the gift giving guide on there in PDF form, so you can print it off yourself just on like copy paper, and it's free. So I did create this myself for myself, so I'm happy to share it if you want to make the cover but don't want to mess with the computer stuff of trying to figure out how to build this. So yeah, that is over there. I forgot to mention that. And I also think I forgot to mention, this is copy paper, it's coffee dyed, and you don't have to coffee dye it. You could just put the copy paper in there. And I use copy paper because it's cheap, and these can come out and be replaced year after year after year. So I made mine to have 3 years in it at a time, so I can kind of look back and see what I gave people previous years, so I'm not doubling up too much. And then once I fill it up, I'll go back to the first signature and reprint those pages. And yeah, it's also fun to kind of remember the themes that we did. This year is going to be Christmas in the country, because we will be moving to the country. If we get the house we want. I think we'll know more about that on Monday. So I went from the center score 1/4 of an inch out, drew a line from where these scores intersect down to my 1/4 inch mark, and then cut that piece up. And that just gives some room in the spine. Remembering how I just made this one, so I wouldn't have to like work things out on camera. And I feel like I still have to work things out on camera because I have to remember what I did. We got back from our trip on Tuesday. It's now Saturday morning, so been in like recovery mode. But like what I would have liked to do coming off this trip is just lay on the couch all day. But I felt bad because my husband had to go back to work, and he can't lay on the couch all day. So I got us all unpacked and got laundry going and ran errands these past few days, things like that. And well, I also do have a job, so I've had to work too. It's just not as labor intensive as his. Okay, I am just rounding corners now. I like that look. And if this is something you end up carrying around with you, oh, sorry, gosh, that was loud. If this is something you carry around with you, you know, less damage to rounded corners, I think. So, okay, now let's put the music paper in. And it is just so tempting to go like this. Oh, that fits pretty perfectly. Yeah, that's probably why I was like struggling with all the scrap pieces to cover it perfectly. I do have some left over doing it this way though. Okay, doing it this way, you have to go all the way into the pocket because you don't want this showing. On this one, you didn't have to go all the way into the pocket because you're not going to see it. I guess you don't really see that center piece either until you take your papers out. You know what? I'm just going to do it like this. I'm thinking too much. I like how that looks. I like how both of them look. But yeah, I am gonna do it this way. And then it's gotta dry before we can fold it. Now this paper did crack, so I did have to put some washi tape over it. This is old paper, I think. No, it's not antique. I think it's just vintage. It's not quite 100 years old. But it cracks when you fold it. My end frame. This is how we put glue down. Oh dear. Once you get it down, you can't move it. It's so difficult that way. Oh my gosh. There we go. It fits perfectly. Okay, we can fold the pockets. You guys will never know the struggle that I went through to put that on. Just kidding. I'll just edit all that out. Okay, now I'm gonna trim the edges with my scissors. Why am I having so much trouble? Beautiful. I think it's just pretty how it looks. Okay. Now I need to decide. On this one, I sewed around and then I folded it, and then the music paper was cracking. So and the music paper cracking, I don't think it's really going to affect anything because we're not sewing into the spine. But I did reinforce it with some washi tape, and this was after I sewed. So there is sewing underneath the washi tape. You see it. No, you don't see it on the side at all. So I put the washi tape down first and then sew over the washi tape? And will my needle go through the washi tape without pushing the washi tape off? Because this will be on the bottom. Thoughts? Laura? Jenny? Any thoughts? Okay. I cannot see the score line here. Okay. And I used button washi tape and I like it, and it's super duper cute. And this is kind of, I mean, I guess I can score it again. All right, gave that a little score so we can kind of see where we're at. And then I'm just gonna put some glue down. And put the washi tape down. Oh, this button washi tape is so cute. I don't have Christmas washi tape. I have Christmas stamp washi. Like stamps, like postage stamps in washi form that are Christmas themed. I have that. Oh, yay. Okay. Am I going slow? Is this boring? I'm sorry. Like I'm trying to teach, but I'm a terrible teacher, so I apologize. But this is not hard to make. And what you really need to get is, if you want a pocket, score at 9, fold it up, and then fold it in half. And then you can do whatever you want to do to make it yours, right? That's the best part. And the foundation of this is also nothing new. Okay, so now I'm gonna go around and sew around the edges, and I will be back. Okay, we are all sewn around, and it is super duper cute. It was really hard to see my center score line to keep my stitching straight though. Other than that, I love it. Can you guys see? Is there a lot of shadowing with this white table? I don't know. It somehow feels darker than it was. But all my lighting is the same. I don't know. Now I'm gonna glue these side pockets, and I only glued them on this side, although I might go back and glue this side because it is getting, sometimes it gets like crunched up in the fold. But maybe I just need like a good smushing. I don't know. We'll see. And only do one at a time. Last time I did two at a time and one would not stick, and for glue that grabs fast, it was not grabbing at all. Okay. I like having, see the side isn't holding. What? Okay. I like having the center open so it, you know, gives room in the pocket to put things in there. All right, now we gotta try to fold this thing. This should be interesting. Okay, we're folded. How's the inside look? The inside looks nice. Yay. Okay. Yes. If everything's dry. Okay. Everything's dry, everything tends to stay in its place, and I like that the sewing is over the washi because now we get it all in here. And okay, so now we have to punch our holes for the elastic. And if you want, you could sew the signature in, and when you fill up the pages, cut it out, and then sew a new signature in and just use the holes that you already used. Because you would only be doing that maybe once a year, or if you put, you know, 4 pages in, you can use that for probably a couple of years, maybe even 3. Just depends how much you are buying and who you are buying for. I did go close to the edge with this. I'm gonna go this way because this is 9 inches tall and our papers are 8.5 inches tall. Now you can cut down your papers too if you want to give yourself a little more room. I don't think it's gonna get that much wear and tear, and it should be okay. To kind of stay in that first 1/4 of an inch place. Okay, and I didn't put eyelets in or anything because we don't have like a flat spine for that, or, you know, those are pretty big. So you would need to have like a 1/4 inch spine at least to have an eyelet in there, or more, depending on how big your eyelets are. And then I put my knot on the outside because I covered it up with some trim, and that is what I'm going to do on this one as well. Also, I don't think the elastic is that pretty. This is just elastic that I was given, so I mean, I'm sure you can buy a pretty elastic to where maybe you would want to see it. And I just gave my enough to do a slip knot. And I did pull it tight while I was doing the knot so I could get it in the right place and it wasn't too loose, because you don't want it to be too loose. You also don't want it to be too tight to where it rips your holes here, because it's just paper holding it. I think adding like the ribbon and stuff, gluing it kind of to the book helps with it not tearing and whatnot, and will keep it reinforced. Okay, I have to pull out more trim because I had this pretty green ribbon that I put on the other one, but I used all of it. This is all that's left. Do we like the brown or the white? Oh. Okay, so these are the pieces I'm going to use to decorate the front. I like this kind of, darker champagne color, kind of matches with that. Obviously there's white on here too. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go with this one. And I liked it hanging off the top and the bottom. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna have that happen again. Ooh, I can maybe get one more out of this and then it will be gone. And I use fabric tack. I did. Cut these a little bit shorter because we don't need them that long. And then, yeah, this kind of just encapsulate that knot nicely so it won't come undone or fray or anything like that, because elastic will fray pretty badly actually. Okay, just gonna fold this down like this so I can kind of see where to put my glue. Want it all the way to the edge. And then this glue will stain, especially this type of fabric, but will stain your fabric, so just kind of smooth out the goopy parts. Oh dear. Okay. And then don't touch the outside of it with your gluey finger. That would be helpful. Alrighty. Oh, get in there. Okay. And whoa. I might have some staining. Nope, we're good. And I feel like the shininess of this helps hide this little bump too. Okay, and I'm gonna clean my finger off. Now I have to figure out how all these guys are gonna go on here to where it makes sense. Oop. Gotta refold with the fabric on. Should we put a little more glue under here? I'm gonna need tools and stuff to kind of. I also have a stamped label here, gift ideas. Okay, I do like you here. Do I just commit and put them down right now? I'm thinking maybe this can kind of go under gift ideas and then I can put some foam on there. This piece here. Okay, Santa, hang out for a minute. Let me get some more tools. Kind of. We need Santa and the snowman to make sense together. And then everything else, hopefully, can kind of fall into place. Are you gonna stay on there? Oh gosh. That's kind of cute. Okay, I guess you're living there. I hope it looks okay with Santa here. This guy here. Okay. I think I'm gonna do something like this. Oh, I forgot to ink everything. Forgot to ink the pockets before I glued them down. I inked nothing. Is that gonna sit right? I think so. I think maybe if I put, sorry, I'm not in frame. If I put two foams, maybe I don't necessarily need to add glue and glue it to the sticker here. There we go. All right. It's coming along. Alrighty, so Santa goes here. And our little snowman. Cute. Okay, so we just have the mittens and the star, and the snowman already has a star. So I feel like maybe we can kind of play off that. Maybe here. Okay. And then the mittens. Okay. I gotta hold it up and look at it. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of glare. This is cute. I think maybe I will add some washi. Up here. Yep. I like that. Let's put in a little glue down to keep it there. I know it's a little busy on the bottom, but I'm gonna put a little down here. Little washi, glitter washi. Yeah, I think, I know there's like space here, but I feel like nothing is gonna look right there. Like it needs to have that space. Right? You know what we can do? We can stamp. I did not stamp on this one. I did stamp on the other one, just some splatter stamp. It would be nice if I remembered what I did to achieve these things. There we go. Okay, I am going to ink around in Vintage Photo and I will be right back. Okay, we are all inked and I printed out our pages here and you just simply fold them in half. And again, you can print this out on any paper you want that is 8.5 by 11, which you can cut paper down to 8.5 by 11. Yes, I did not think about how this would print on, what is it, A4. Theirs are a little bit, they're, what are they, shorter and longer? I think it's like 11.25 by 8, something like that. 8.25. I don't know. I forget. Okay, I just quickly figured out the A4 size, so I will have a letter size and an A4 size. A4 size is, oh shoot, it's shorter. So you can make your pocket a little bit bigger. Yeah, by 1/4 of an inch. If you wanted to. Otherwise, you just have more room to slide your papers in. And what am I trying to say? I don't know. You would have more room this way and less room this way, but it should still fit in because this is 12 inches. So You'll just have less room on the sides here. But it should all fit nicely. Yay. Okay, so these are the two that I have made so far. I would like to make more, potentially sell them. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell them. You can just sell physical items on Ko-Fi, so maybe I will try to test that out. I don't know, no one buys from my Etsy shop anyway, so, but that's fine. Okay, anyway, if you would like to make this yourself but don't want to do the computery stuff, I will have this linked below. It's on Ko-Fi. It is free. And yeah, if you do make one, please tag me on Instagram. My username is AlwaysForever Creations, and you can follow me over there. I am trying to get better at posting, but it's a work in progress, so. But yes, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel inspired and motivated and you get some good crafting time in today. Let's get together again soon.